Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be covering the FNAF origin, or better known as the Springlock origin, made by the Discord user ISeeGoodStuff from the Origins Discord. Now, this origin was made for 1.17 and does require the Vehicle mod along with the Origins mod. And yeah, I just wanted to cover this origin because I feel like it's a very cool origin, just for the fact that it adds an entire dimension for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. And I mean, you also can find the actual animatronic skins, and you can also find actual cameras, and it's completely according to the game. And I feel like that's a really nice touch to this origin, which is why I wanted to cover it, just because of all the work that went into that. So yeah, let's get into it. Moving on to your first ability, you have Night Shift. So basically, when it's nighttime, you actually have night vision, regeneration, and speed. You won't notice the speed that much because the speed effect only gives you 10% speed, and by default this origin has 10% less speed, so you won't notice it that much. And the reason you can't see the night vision is because I have shaders on. The Origin's custom night vision doesn't work with shaders, which is why it's not working right now. You won't see the icons, but regeneration is definitely there. So yeah, that's it for this ability. Moving on to next ability, you have Remnant Collector. So basically, by killing a baby villager, you actually gain something called a soul. Now, when you have a soul, your health bar increases by 2 hearts, and you're able to use one of your other abilities, your secondary ability to be specific, which I will explain later in the video. So yeah, it only works with baby villagers, so do keep an eye out for that. And it has a maximum charge of 5 charges, so basically meaning that you can get a total of 10 hearts with this ability. Now, moving on to next ability, you have Springlock Suit. So basically, you'll start off with a full armor bar, basically meaning that you have a lot of protection in the early game, but you can't wear any armor, basically meaning that you can't wear any enchantments. And you are 2.5 blocks tall, so to go under a 2 block gap, you do need to crouch, and you also are 10% slower, as I mentioned before. And you also have an ability called Rotting Corpse, which basically makes it so that you only have 5 hearts. The reason I have more than 5 hearts is because my soul bar is full. And if you watched closely at the beginning of the video, you might have noticed that I only had 5 hearts. You also have an ability called Die by Fire, basically meaning it so that you take more damage from fire. Pretty self-explanatory. And iron golems attack you, and you are considered as undead. You also have an ability called I'll Always Come Back, basically meaning it so that if you die, you don't die, you instead get teleported to the nether from your current location. So if I die right here, I'll be teleported to the nether block, which is right here. Now, a couple of things to mention about this is that when you die, you actually lose all your souls. So you will be back to only 5 hearts, and you'll be in the nether. So that's a terrible mix. Moving on to first active ability, you have Jump Scare. So basically, by pressing your primary key, all mobs near you will basically be immobilized. And this has a pretty short cooldown, basically meaning that you can immobilize them, run away a bit, and then just immobilize them again. And this can really give you the upper hand in chases and stuff, despite you having 10% less speed. This ability pretty much is trying to make up for it, and this will also give you a good chance to damage your enemies and stand back while they're chasing. You also have an ability called Stuffed Souls, which is basically what I meant by the soul meter that you had that will be used for your secondary ability. So by pressing on secondary ability with a soul in this meter, you will gain abilities that will make it so that you will gain Jump Boost 3, Strength 3, Resistance 3, Haste 3, and Speed 3, basically making it so that you're extremely fast, deal more damage, and yeah, you're basically invincible in this form. Now, this does last for one 1 minute and 30 seconds when you have 5 souls. But when you have only 1 soul, it'll be only like resistance 1, speed 1, strength 1, etc. That'll only last for 30 seconds. So the more souls you have, the higher the duration and the level of the effect. Now moving on to our next ability, you have Birthday Surprise. So basically, by pressing your load activator toolbar key, which is defaultly set to X on my game, you'll see that that mob actually disappeared and a cooldown appeared. Basically, that mob is sent to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place, basically making it so that when you go there, you don't take any damage in this dimension, the Freddy Fazbear Pizza Place dimension, so you can just bombard them and they can't do anything to you. Now, mobs will stay in this dimension forever, while players will only stay in it for around, I think it's around 3 minutes. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, if you take a mob there, you're always like, they can't get out. So, and now we move on to your next ability, being Freddy Fazbear Fright. So basically, by pressing your load save toolbar key, you're able to teleport to Freddy Fazbear. Now, what I really like about this dimension is that there are actual cameras, and the creator used the levers to actually make it like the cameras are actually holding themselves together. And in this dimension, you're able to find all the animatronics, and it's pretty spooky. I'm not gonna lie. That's Chica. I mean, just look at that. You have to admire the dedication that the creator put into making this head. Like, no other creator would actually do that. That's Bonnie. And quite frankly, this does spook me out. Like, if I just look at it from here, I'd be terrified to see that. I don't know about you. And there's Foxy, as always. And this is basically a complete recreation of the entire Freddy Fazbear Frights. Now, any mobs that you kidnap with your save load bar key will be teleported to the control room, or the security room that the guard is normally in when you play the game. And near that door will be a favorite little animatronic being Freddy. That's actually kind of creepy for me. Now, mobs can damage you in this dimension, as I said before, so anything that you teleport to this dimension will basically be bound to die at your hand. So this is a very good offensive ability, other than the fact that if your tamed pet actually gets into this dimension, you have no way of getting out. Now, when you leave this dimension, you will be teleported to your spawn, basically making it so that wherever you are, you won't teleport to the location you were in. You'll teleport to your spawn no matter where you were. And yeah, that's it for this origin. I just feel like this is a very well thought out origin, just because of the fact that the Freddy Fazbear actually, it looks like the Freddy Fazbear Pizza Place. I just love the attention to detail that the creator put into that. That's the entire reason I wanted to cover this origin, just because of how good the dimension was. Because, you gotta admit, the skins were in there, the animatronics were in there. You can't, say that it's not a good origin at that point. And yeah, that's the entire reason I wanted to cover this. I really like this origin. I hope you do too. And now make sure to subscribe if you want more content like this. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. We're also so close to 350 subscribers, so if you could just hit that subscribe button, that would make me extremely happy. And big shout out to the creator of this origin, because I feel like this was the most perfect origin that you could come up with in Minecraft. I just love the idea. Yeah, I just love this origin. I really like it. And tell me what you guys think about this in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye.